Hello everybody and welcome to the 24th race of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series of season number 3. We are here at the Michigan International Speedway for the Pure Michigan 400. Joined at the booth by Zach Nichols.
Hey, hello.
And we're edging closer to the chase. After this race, we have 2 races before the chase begins. So it's crunch time for a lot of drivers if they want to race for a championship. And here's a good chance to prove yourself that you can be a contender for a championship. So anyways, we'll get to the starting lineup rolling on the bottom of your screen. Brandon Bent, the number 27, gets his second pole of the year. I can't remember how many poles he's had this year. It might be the first one actually. And starting alongside him, Jack Pawkins in the 04, coming off a good run last week. Row 2, Tristan Allen in the number 12 locked himself into the chase last week, and Jake Rogers, last week's winner. On row 3, Cyrus McGee in the number 21, and Jay Jefferson missed his first race of the season that he's attempted, last race at Bristol, but looking to turn around this week. Row 4, Henry Gore in the number 2, and Patrick Schamberger 1 point above the cutoff line. And rounding out the top 10, Cody Smart in the second Smart Motorsport Ford. Won this race in Season 1 as well. And Dawson Miller in the number 5. Go further afield, the Nichols, Simon and Isaac on row number 6. Simon can lock himself into the chase with a good enough run today. On row 7, teammates Luce for Sam and Julio Caesar. Sam is 1 point outside of the cutoff. Caesar fairly safe at the moment. On row number 8, Nathan Stapleton probably not going to make the chase, and John Sheets in the 72. The number 31 of Chase Marks, and Brayson Collins makes his first start in a very long time. It feels like forever since he's been on this channel, really. And rounding out the top 20, Zenick Price in the number 50, and the 41 of Dan Park, who won a truck race here at Michigan a while ago. So we'll get the cars rolling off in a minute. So one of the longest racetracks here on the schedule, obviously not the longest, but getting close to that. It's going to be 40 laps. Looking back throughout the field, see where you are. 3 drivers looking to make the chase here, all in a row, or all fairly close to each other anyway. The 16, 51 and 94, all of them currently inside the chase, but not by much. They're pretty close to falling out. There's Engelram, currently the points leader. Even though he's tied with Tristan Allen, he would get the tiebreaker in the 29 car. There's teammate Matt Tuck, had a bad race last week. Go further afield. See right at the back, the 40 car. Tough qualifying for him. That's very strange for Dominic Anthony. At least nowadays, he's really improved, but had a really tough qualifying session. Starts down the back. So that's your full field. And we're going into 3 and 4. And 2 of the drivers who've previously won here at Michigan in the Cup Series start in the top 10. The 98 of Jake Rogers won here earlier in the season, and Cody Smart won here in Season 1. So those 2 certainly expect them to do a good job. Pace car dives onto the pit road, and Benton Pawkins leads to the green. There it is, green flags out, we're underway here at Michigan. We'll fan out 3 wide, some guys already. And it's the Season 2 combatants who lead us down into 1. The 27, the 04, here comes Cyrus McGee, another one of those Final 4 drivers from last season. Brayson Collins hits the wall. The 71 car, he's going to drop back. Going down into the turn, here comes the 12. Yeah, the 12. Tristan Allen just popped right through the middle. Had a great run. Rogers bounced off the wall. He's around. And Caesar's in it. And Colin. Oh my goodness me. Cars went flying. Wow. Julio Caesar tumbling. Lands on all fours. Rogers. Collins. John Andrews. That's Eli Bright. 13 of Aiden Shepard is in it. Oh, we got another one. Another one. Someone got spun off to the infield. May have been Patrick Schamberger. The 88 car. What a wreck. Gonna have at least 4 guys, maybe 5 guys out of this race. Let's take a look what happened to trigger the first caution. So Jake Rogers, winner of this race earlier in the year, gets put 4 wide, hits the wall, and gets hit by the 91. They spin around, and that... Wow. Caesar hit the... spun around, and he got hit by his teammate Brayson Collins. And then it just lifted everyone up in the air. Andrews took a very hard hit. Eli Pride, Aiden Shepard, all involved, and Rogers seemed to get the least out of everybody. Collins' day obviously over. In the 71, there's Bright on the apron. 13 of Aiden Shepard, he's done for the day. And then something happened up here. Looks like Andy Thomas also got involved in the 36, so we see a bit of damage. Patrick Schamberger got turned around in the 88. Take a look what happened to him right now. Well, this is under caution. Nice save here for Patrick Schamberger. Gets turned by Simon Nichols, his teammate. Spins it around. Roof flaps deploy and just keeps it straight. Just casual spin, you know. But that was very dangerous. He nearly could have come up and wiped some people out there. So, thankfully did not hit anybody, but obviously... bit of a silly move there. We'll take it on board with somebody that was involved in that huge wreck. It's a, oh dear, 3 wide. Miller, Jefferson, and Jack Porkins. Let's take it on board with somebody here in this wreck. This is on board with Julio Caesar in the number 91. Hang on. There's the 98. He's going to hit the wall, come down. That's where it goes wrong. Lands on all fours, obviously. Now this race, huge crash for Julius Caesar and all those other guys. And Schamberger, you see, gets spun off to the inside. Yeah. So anyways, the leader was Tristan Allen in the number 12. We'll take you back to the green. Coming back to the green here at the Michigan International Speedway, we only got 37 drivers left in this race. Only a fair few of them actually out of this race. Brayson Collins. Bad news for Julio Caesar as well. He's 39th. John Andrews, Eli Bright, and poor old Aiden Shepard cannot catch a break this season. Tough break for him. He's last again. And this was the track that he won last season as well. So nothing can go his way at the moment. So hopefully things will change for him. But anyways, Tristan Allen's the race leader. His teammate Cyrus McGee is 3rd. Another one of their teammates is 3rd, Brandon Bent. 4th is Henry Gore, and 5th is Jay Jefferson. 6th is Jack Porkins. 7th, Dawson Miller. 8th, Patrick Schamberger. 9th, Simon Nichols. And 10th, Isaac Nichols. Interesting how the top 10, 3 of them are DW Motorsports, 3 of them are Premier Racing Motorsports, and the other 4 are the Nicotech cars. So, yeah, very interesting. Come back to green here on lap number 6. And there it is, green flag. Back underway. Watch for McGee to make a move here, and there he goes down on the bottom.
I really don't want to say anything about a certain driver in case I put a commentator's curse on them.
So McGee, we can take the lead there. 3 wide down the back. Here comes Henry Gore down low. In the new Flowmaster car, they're replacing the full-time sponsorship of Ford EcoBoost. So, oh, a little bit of contact between the teammates. They're 4 wide. And all 21 hits the wall. That's Cyrus McGee. He sparks alongside of it. He's going to lose tons of ground. Look at the damage now on the right side. You can see it. He's going to lose out even more as he's going to be shuffled 3 wide. He won't lose that much ground as he holds on the outside. Anyways, Brandon Bent has taken the lead and has run away with it at the moment. Here comes Dawson Miller, finished second. As they're 4 wide again. This time they keep it out of the wall. Schamberger down low. Nichols, a little bit of contact between him and Tristan Allen. It should be Allen, typically, that gets the result. If it does work, and it does. Porkins trying to get a run on the outside as well. Allen now going to the bottom underneath of Miller. And he's gonna get there. Battle for the lead. Here comes Henry Gore now underneath of Brandon Bent. So the 2 down the front, side by side, gets out the line. So Henry Gore leads a lap. That's a bonus point for him. Obviously, bonus point for Brandon Bent and Tristan Allen. And I don't know if I've missed any. No. .27 looks back down low. Here he comes. Not going to get there yet. He slots into second. Here comes Jefferson, the 76. He's third. Allen 4th. Porkins now back into the top 5. And then a battle between Miller and Nichols. It'll be Miller who wins that one. Here comes Schamberger looking to the bottom. Kelly Lee, the highest non-DW/Nicotech car, currently in the 9th position, holding off Isaac Nichols. 4 wide again off the turn. And, oh dear, I thought McGee was going to get the wall there. We got another 2 charge.
Sure like to do that there.
Yeah. Someone's hit the wall in front of them. That's Henry Gore in the 2. He's fallen way back. Jefferson led that lap, by the way. And he bounces off the wall again. There does Henry Gore. He's going to lose a ton of ground.
Unlucky for him. Lucky that there was actually nobody on the inside of him at that point.
Yeah, because he really bounced off it. Here comes Porkins now down low. Trying to get a run. Trying to get enough of a run. Not going to happen for the moment. Brandon Bent in the 27. Will lead another lap. The pole sitter. Very strong at the moment, the Ansel Ford. And he's going to clear off for turn 2. Dan Park hits the wall back there in the Gillette. Number 41. Now, Hedgehog and Alonso, Jake Rogers, I just noticed, are off the pace as well. So that might come into play later on. I think that's it for Hedgehog and Alonso this year as well. So tough break for him. Brandon Bent is running away with this lead at the moment. Here comes Allen in the 12 underneath of Porkins. Not going to happen. Jefferson is going to gain position. He goes to 3rd. And now Miller goes down low underneath of Allen. And the post at Chevrolet. 3 wide again. Schamberger way out of the groove.
He might hit the wall here. But
He keeps it out of it.
Not going to.
He's going to slot in behind. He lost a bunch of ground. They're 3 wide. This is for... That's for 8th at the moment, by the looks of it. No, it's 7th, actually. Really trying to make it work on the outside. Hits the wall a little bit. But she does make it work. She holds 7th. Sheets is now up into the 8th position. And then a battle for 9th and 10th between the Nicotech teammates. So Miller has fallen back again. And Jack Porkins has fallen in behind the 76 yet again. But Brandon Bent doing a great job holding the lead at the moment. Porkins a little bit out of the groove. Just be careful. He might hit the wall, and he doesn't. He slots in a 3rd. Here comes Kelly Lee in the charge here in the 51. Further back, these two, interesting battle here between the 88 and the 77. Not just here on, not just like for the position, but like for their chase championship. 1 point separates these two. Schamberger currently having the edge. So just keep that battle in mind. As Isaac Nichols really trying to make the outside lane work. Zenny Price also having a good run. He's moved his way up into the top 15.
Outside lane does seem to work a little bit better at this track, I've noticed.
Yeah, particularly off turn 2. That's what I've noticed. Another battle here. 3 wide again. Now you'd say Jefferson has the edge, but the middle lane also works. Sometimes. It's not as strong as the outside, or it is actually, because Porkins is actually going to have the edge into turns 3 and 4, and he will gain the position. So Porkins now up into second again. Dawson Miller way up high in the 5 car, nearly hit the wall. And there goes Jefferson back down low. Now you don't want to be low, you want to be in the middle or the outside. That's why you see Porkins just so high up. Look at that, Jefferson's going to lose a position to Allen. So, and maybe even Sam Nichols. Look at how much of a run you get on the outside. Jefferson's just lost 2 positions there. Maybe even 3. Here comes Miller in the 5. It looks like he may get it. Allen was going for second, but not going to happen. And yes, Dawson Miller has got around Jefferson. So that's how bad the inside lane is. At least off of turn 2, or in turns 1 and 2 I should say. Don't want to be where Dawson Miller was just then. It's a little too low. But he will hold the position by the looks of it, so good job there. And now Porkins is running down Brandon Bent, the pole sitter. Now coming under attack from the 04. And just heard Hedgel Alvin Alonso. What kind of lap time is he running? 36.0. 34.2. That is a lot slower.
Interesting to see what Porkins is running right now.
What is Porkins running right now? 34.1. So a little bit quicker that last lap. A 10th quicker. And looks like, it looks like the 12's coming in by the looks of it. Right at the halfway mark, and yes, he is. Followed by a bunch of drivers. So Tristan Allen will come in. He will be the first one onto the pit road. Dawson Miller, John Sheets, great run for him at the moment. Kelly Lee, Nichols, Gore. Don't know what that happened. Whitlock and a bunch of others. All coming down the pit road. Will be interesting to see how they are affected. Rogers also coming down. Looks like these guys are going to respond and come in. See if anyone stays out. So Bent from Porkins. Oh, dearie me. It's pretty close. 24 nearly ran into the back of the 04, but gained some valuable time actually. So that's actually quite smart. So Zenny Price did the same on the 76. So
Porkins' pit crew did pretty well at Bristol.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's got the same crew. Well, same crew the whole time, but same crew effort.
Yeah, and his teammate Henry Gore is having some troubles on the pit road as well. So there they go. He and Rogers. He's actually lost a position to Rogers. So poor pit stop there from that 2 car. 25 was also among those guys, and here they go off the pit road. It will be Brandon Bent. From Porkins, Nichols, it's about the same as last time. And you go further back here, the 45, Garrett Sonor has got ahead of Lucifer Sam. Now there is Dawson Miller, who was the leader coming off the pit road, I believe. Where's he going to come out? He's going to come out 3rd. So 4th, actually. He's got Simon, Nichols, Jack Porkins and Brandon Bent still ahead. And of course Alonso is a lap down, so Interesting how pit stops played out. Looks for Sam. Looks like, I don't know how he lost so much time compared to Sinor, because they came out fairly even with each other, but now he's in some trouble back there in that 77. They're nearly 4 wide, and thankfully they're not.
Nichols was looking, but knows the better of it.
Yeah. Here comes the 94 down low, so that's a position game for Reagan Whitlock. The more the merrier, as he's looking to make the chase for the first time ever, and the first time for that team actually. Never made the chase. So they finally go around the 37, like we thought they were going to do a bit earlier. It's only been the one caution as well. You see, I think that's the 41 at Dan Park. Richard Fridge, 25. 98 is also slow, we know that. And how far back the 2 plummeted, he's way down the order. Go further back, Cyrus McGee also fell down the order, but that might be due to the fact, those two I think actually are due to the fact that they both hit the wall on the right side. Because you can see the damage is actually being a little bit repaired. So there was a bit of damage on the 21 in particular.
I'm going to have to step out for a few minutes, and I'll be back a little bit later.
Alrighty. So Porkins trying to go underneath. Not going to happen. He's going to now come under attack from the 24. Now this might be the best opportunity for Porkins, as now he's got the outside and he's got he's going to get a bit of a run here, which he does. But Bent's car is really strong. You see, just was able to keep the distance for a little while, and then Porkins braked a little bit later. That's what helped him out. Miller, good job, currently in 4th. John Sheets, currently 5th. Really gained on the pit stops. Kelly Lee 6th. Jay Jefferson is 7th. Reagan Whitlock, Zednick Price, and Garrett Sinor now the top 10. Very interesting top 10. As Sinor and a couple of others go around the 94. And there goes the 48 now down low. Here comes Matt Tuck as well. Nice recovery job, particularly after last race. Nichols went down a little too low, and now he's under attack from the 23. Did not work for him. Loose for Sam. Here is 13th by the looks of it at the moment. And he is Patrick Schamberger 14th. Now that would be a tie, I think, at the moment. Would be Sam who would get the tiebreaker, which means he would be 16th in points. So, interesting battle there. Cody Smart currently 15th, rounding out the top 15 in that 33 car. Good run for him. Nathan Stapleton 16th. Andrew Payne, Annie Thomas got involved in the last wreck, and I believe she's 18th position at the moment. Is she? Yeah, she's 18th. Matthew Skipper and Jackson Lynn round out the top 20. Bad run for Jackson Lynn. Same can be said for Chase Marks. Those two looking to make the chase. Marks was obviously out of it coming into this race. 14 back and not going to help, particularly because of the 77 and the 88 where they are. And the Tristan Allen, you see all the way back there. Del Fave is 22nd by the looks of it. 23rd is Sandy Garrett. 24th is Tristan Allen. 25th is Donick Anthony. Now, something's up with this car. I think he's got damage of some sort. 35.3, 34 flat. So something's up with this car here. Tristan Allen in the 12 was having a great run for a long time. Must have hit somebody on the pit road or something, because that car is slow. So tough break for Allen. Angle ram. So that is 26th. No, that's 26th. 27th is Brandon Bent. 28th, Luke Rain. And Julius Anderson, sorry. The wrong one. And we got Landon Hicks back here, 29th. Bad break for him as well. Definitely did not need that. Cyrus McGee repaired damage. So did Henrik War, 30th and 31st. Roger Ray, tough break for him. He's 32nd. 33rd is Bruno Barros. 34th is Jake Rogers. 35th is Dan Parker. 36th, Richard Fridge. And then we go back to the battle up front. We got 9 laps to go. And now these guys from the second pack are starting to join in the front pack. Simon Nichols tucked in this time, rather on the back of Porkins. He's got a run. Here we go. Got a bit of a run, but yet again that 27 just shows his strength. We've seen it all weekend. He started on pole, very good lap times in qualifying. Here comes the 24 now, Simon Nichols. He's going to move up, maybe move up to second. John Sheets also going for 4th. And there it goes, the 04 on the outside, the 5. 72 is going to fall back behind the 51 and the 76 possibly. And Miller trying to get up to 3rd. Nichols, so he's going to drive it a little harder here. He might lose the position actually. I think he does. Yeah, there goes Miller. He cuts down and tries to get underneath of the 04 now. Massive run to the inside. This is good news for Brandon Bent. This will mean he'll hold the lead. Now, they're going to take teammates trying to help each other. Not going to happen. Porkins will get a run down the back. This might be his best shot. But yet again, you just see Brandon Bent's just able to pull away down that backstretch. So, I don't know what Porkins is going to have to do with that. He's just got better straight line speed. We've got 6 laps to go. This is Bent for Porkins. They kind of pulled away for a little bit. Miller, Simon Nichols trying to get past by Kelly Lee. He's able to hold the bottom pretty well there, actually, the 51. That's kind of surprised. I haven't seen a lot of that today, but you see, the 24, even then, just gets a run on the outside. Sails it off into the turn. And we'll get the position. We'll hold 4th, at least for the moment. Lee in 5th. Good run for her still. Interesting little side note, in the races she's gotten a top 10, she's always finished in the top 5 this season. So, very interesting for Kelly Lee. So, you see Sheets trying to get by the 76, not going to happen. Now we got to run down the back. Look at that gap. 27. He's just running away with it at the moment. Miller looks to the inside of Porkins. So he gets a little bit of a run there, Porkins. Pulls away from Miller. What can he do with the 27? We've got 4 laps to go. Certainly not over yet. And if there's a caution now, we're going to overtime. Again. Like, what? 4th time this season. Look at that gap.
That 04 car just had a little bit more speed in it.
Just for not much, but so he gets a bit of a run because Miller was looking to the bottom. 3 laps to go, so still plenty of time to make the move. He gets a massive run. There he goes down the bottom for the lead, and that's what I was expecting. Now the 04 is in trouble. Here comes Miller. He's going to get by on the outside easily. So Miller moves ahead of Porkins. Kelly Lee moves to the inside of Simon Nichols. So what can Miller do now? Trying to get past that 27. What a dominant drive by Brandon Bent. He's got 2 laps to go until he gets his 3rd career win. The defending champion. And of course, if he does win this race, he is locked into the chase. And Dawson Miller, I think he would be locked in at the moment, but I'm not sure. He's a bit close. You got Simon Nichols, he's definitely locked in. He'll take the points lead if they finish this way. Go further back. None of these guys, of course, locked in yet, but great runs for Sinor in 9th. Nichols in 10th. And the 48. This is it, the white flag. They caught Rogers. They're a white flag, 1 to go. He got held up enough by him, and I think now the 5's got a little bit of a problem because you know the outside lane's works a lot better, and it does. You see it again. And now Bent and has a lap car in between him and Miller. They're catching the 25.
Pretty much,
yeah, it's pretty much over.
Sealed it for the number 27.
Yep. Second win of the year. Off of turn 4. He holds on. Brandon Bent dominates the Pure Michigan 400. He wins it. And locks himself into the chase. Led 31 of 40 laps. Domination by Brandon Bent today. He wins it. Dawson Miller did get second. And now number 5, Porkins third. Simon Nichols will take the points lead. He's fourth. Fifth. Great run for Kelly Lee. Continues her top 5 finishing spree this season.
And would you believe it? That was Bent's only Bent's 3rd win in the RLANZ.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? For the only guy, I mean, how to be as good as he's been, particularly last season, to only have this is only his 3rd win. It's kind of incredible. But we got another repeat winner this season. So, yeah, I don't know how many is that now. I think that's only our 5th or 6th, maybe 7th. I'm not sure. But yeah, Brandon Bent's the winner, moves to 2nd in the points, locks himself into the chase with that win. And ooh, okay. Whatever. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, so Ben Mert locks himself into the chase. Simon Nichols takes the points lead. He's obviously locked in by a margin, a massive margin too. He has that points lead. We go further back. Jake Rogers, even with a bad day, locks himself in. And I believe, I'm not sure about this, but I believe it's Dawson Miller also locking himself in with the 2nd place finish. So, getting close. We've got 10 spots remaining now. 6 have been taken, and now 10 remain. Now we've just got to figure out who's going to be the regular season champion. But right now, the way you're going, I think it would be Simon Nichols winning that regular season championship and getting those bonus points. But anyways, congratulations to the number 27 of Brandon Bent for winning. And we'll see you guys next time for the throwback race at Darlington. See you then.